welcome back to Growing Up Godly. Today we think you are really going to enjoy trying out our Thanksgiving dessert DIYs. We have 3 different dessert DIYs for you guys that you're going to love. 2 of them require no heat and 1 does, but it's super simple. Let's just go ahead and get started. For the first DIY, you're going to need some fudge strip cookies, some icing pre-made, or I guess you can make your own, and my personal favorite, Reese's peanut butter cups. Now let's get making. So step 1 for this cute Pilgrim's hat, you're going to need to take your fudge cookie and put it to where the chocolate side is facing you. So you're going to put that down, and then you're going to unwrap your Reese's and stick that on top like that. Alrighty, and then we're going to go grab our icing bags and do some piping work to make the little buckle. Yeah, the buckle and the little loop thing around it.
Remember, if you don't have a piping bag, you can cut a little corner off of a Ziploc bag, put your icing in there, and it works perfectly.
So the first thing that you're going to do is put some icing on the bottom of your Reese's to attach it to the cookie. Kind of like edible glue.
Alright, step 2, you're just going to take your icing and go all the way around the Reese's.
Alrighty, and the next step is to pipe a little square on top of your Reese's to be the buckle of the hat. And so, of course, these aren't perfect, but they're supposed to be homemade. And these are little Pilgrim Hats, the finished product. They're super cute. I think they're adorable. For our next DIY, you're going to need some mini chocolate chips,
Some Nutter Butter Bites, and some Hershey Kisses.
Now let's get started. And before we get started, another thing you're going to need are some toothpicks for the assembly. And you can take either some mini chocolate chips, or if you have regular chocolate chips, you're going to need to melt those for our glue. As you can see, we have ours melting back there, but we are going to go ahead and get the process started. So to make these acorns, the first step is going to be unwrapping some kisses. Not those type of kisses.
1 for the plate, 1 for me, 1 for the plate, 1 for me.
Alrighty, so now that the chocolate is fully melted, we can move on to step number 2.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take your kiss, and you're going to dip your toothpick in the chocolate, put a little bit on the kiss, and stick one of your Nutter Butter Bites on the kiss. And then let that sit and harden for a little while.
So what we like to do is we like to kind of do an assembly line like we do with the kisses. We opened all the kisses, and then we'll do all of this step while they dry, and then we'll move on to step 3 when they're dry. Makes it go a lot faster. And for step number 3, once your chocolate has dried, you are going to be taking your toothpick again, dipping it in some more chocolate, and placing it on the bottom of one of your mini chocolate chips. Then you're going to take your acorns, flip it around, and put this on the bottom. Or the top. Or the top, yeah, depending on what way you're looking. But look, it's a little acorn. So you can see it like that. So you just kind of lay them sideways and let them dry. Tastes much better than the outdoor acorns.
Yeah, definitely. Hey guys, for our 3rd Thanksgiving DIY, we're going to be making fried apples like the ones at Crackle Barrel. Now, this does require a stove, so make sure if you're like 13 and under that you have a parent watching you, and unless they let you use the stove anytime you want. But you probably should use their help anyway. So our first ingredient is 6 apples. We are using Gala apples, but I'm pretty sure any apple will work, and since they're going to be sweet, probably shouldn't use tart apples.
1 stick of butter,
3/4 tablespoons of ground cinnamon,
and 3/4 cup of sugar.
Let's get started. So our first step is to slice these apples. Our next step is we're going to take this butter and we're going to go to our stove and we're going to be melting it in, it says oven-proof skillet, but we do not have one of those, so we are going to use a pot and hope it works. So I'm going to be having it on low heat.
So now for step 3, you're going to add in the apples. And 1/2 cup of your sugar. You're gonna stir it all up really well. Stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. So once you've stirred it up all really well, you'll see the apples being covered in butter and sugar. You're going to put a cover on it. Set a timer for 20 minutes, but you probably want to set it for every 5 to 3 minutes and stir frequently. Okay, so after the 20 minutes was done, your apples are gonna look shiny and smells like apples and butter. And for the last step, you're going to be adding in your cinnamon and the rest of your sugar. You're gonna stir that all together and then cook it on medium-high for 5 to 8 minutes. All right, these look pretty done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strainer, put it in the sink, pour the apples in there so all the stuff at the bottom can drain into the sink. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our DIY Thanksgiving desserts and we hope you try them out and taste how good they taste. And if you'd like to see more fall videos from us, make sure to click up here for our last year DIY fall items. And click down here to see our last video, which was our words video for Bully Prevention Month. And make sure to stay tuned for some more upcoming fall/Thanksgiving videos. We got some really fun ones coming up, so please make sure to check back on us and see those. See you next time. Bye!